Welcome to another video. Today we will be speaking about how we can ride the trends for the maximum profit. So basically how to understand when we can be looking for trend continuations and most importantly be capitalizing on those continuations of the trend. So from a swing trading perspective, that is a very important thing to do because it's the whole point of being a swing trader, riding the swings in the market. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the TradingView platform and I share free education and analysis on all my platforms daily. So I suggest that you watch the video until the end, and if you enjoy it, make sure you subscribe. Okay, so let's speak about trend continuations, how we can be capitalizing on very nice and long moves in the market. Now, as an example, I will be taking the EUR/JPY downtrend that has been developing for quite some time, and I will be showing you how with students we were able to capitalizing on this move to the downside because we used a combination of technical analysis and order flow. So basically the COT data, what hedge funds are doing at the moment in the market. And by using a combination of technical analysis and order flow, you are able to be riding very nice trends like the downside movement, downside trend that basically has been developing here on EUR/JPY. Now, first of all, let's start from the basics, the definition of a trend. Now, a trend is a movement in the market. Basically, the way in which the market moves is either by creating higher highs. So in an uptrend, the market will create higher highs and higher lows. This high here are all one higher than the other one, and these lows here are all basically one higher than the other one. So in an uptrend, the market will be creating higher highs, and in a downtrend, the market is creating lower lows and lower highs. So each high will be lower and each low will be as well lower. So uptrend, higher highs and higher lows, downtrend, lower lows and lower highs, just to start from the definition. Now, every time that you have a market, as we have just seen, make a move to the downside, what do you expect? Now, a strong move to the downside that creates either a lower low or basically a higher high is by definition an impulse. Now, after an impulse in the market, what will follow? Will follow a retracement. That is what happens 90% of the times. The market doesn't just move in a straight line. There will always be retracements along the way. And those retracements are very key when it comes to swing trading. Why? Because you can be using those retracements to actually be taking trades with a very good probability and risk to reward for the trade to actually play out and pay out very well. So let's see how we can be using COT data to confirm what we have from a technical perspective. In this case, what did we have? We had a market, for example, with basically for the first trade that we had, basically we had a market that had created this very nice impulse to the downside. After that, what did the market do? The market created this nice retracement. After an impulse and a retracement or correction, what do you expect? You expect the market to make another move to the downside and basically create a lower low. Now, if you want to measure a retracement, so after the impulse, if you want to measure this retracement, what are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be using your Fibonacci retracement tool. Now, I've spoke about more in detail how is the best way to basically use the Fibonacci retracement tool. You find the link basically up here or up here. Now, how you're supposed to be measuring this retracement? By taking your Fibonacci from the high to the low. I will bring back all the levels for you guys so basically you can see them. And what you expect? You expect a retracement to be at least to the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. This is the first level that you expect the market to retrace to. And the best one would be actually the 0.618 because that is basically the golden ratio, meaning that is the strongest Fibonacci retracement level. Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which pairs or topics you would like me to cover in the next video. Now, if we go back to the chart, okay, this retracement, let's measure it, taking our Fibonacci from the high to to the low, what we can see. Now, in this case, there is not even basically the need to bring back all the levels, because we can already see that basically the retracement level that the market is stopping at is the 50%. It rejected it once, it rejected it twice, it rejected it 3 times from a daily perspective. This is the daily chart of Euro JPY. So on the daily, we can see that there is a nice downtrend developing with the market breaking all structure to the downside, creating a lower low, making a nice retracement to the 50%. And what we can expect from a technical perspective is continuation to the downside. Now, obviously, you can use multi-time frame analysis to basically get even more confirmations. For example, you can check the weekly and you can see what? You can see that from a weekly perspective, the market was already in a downtrend and we could expect more continuation down. And if we check the monthly, what we can see? On the monthly, we can see that we had even more confirmations because the market was clearly rejecting this supply area here, and we could definitely expect the market to make the move to the downside. So basically, on the daily time frame, you see that the market is creating a nice downtrend. So let's basically use, there's no need actually to use the reply tool, but in general, you can clearly see that the market created a nice impulse and a nice correction, and you want to see the next impulse to the downside. That is the moment in which you check the COT data when the market is here. And if you remember, I made a multi-time frame analysis exactly here on TradingView, telling to all of you before this movement to the downside started, telling to all of you, be ready and be looking for possible shorting opportunities, because there is definitely high potential for a nice move to the downside. And in fact, that is exactly what the market has given us. But what did we have during this retracement? If we go and see what we had from a COT perspective, we could already see that basically hedge funds were adding thousands of long positions and closing thousands of shorts. Now, why do you expect during a retracement hedge funds to be adding longs and closing shorts on a JPY? Now, in this case, you could expect it because in economic situations like the one that we have right now, in which basically we have uncertainty, money will be flowing to a safe haven like the JPY, which will get stronger and will bring all JPY pairs to make moves to the downside. So from a fundamental perspective, everything was aligned for a move to the downside. During economic crisis periods, money will be flowing to the JPY, which will be getting stronger, so JPY pairs will make moves to the downside. And in fact, that was clearly reflected also in the COT data. And as you can see, thousands of longs were getting added, and net positions, as you can see, were going from minus the 56K that we had. They were increasing and increasing and increasing. You can see we had minus 56K here, and net positions were just continuously increasing, meaning that JPY is getting stronger, and we can expect more down movement from a Euro JPY perspective. So everything was pushing to the downside. And in fact, basically we were able to capitalize on this beautiful trade to the downside with students for our 1, 2, 3 risk to reward and beautiful downside movement. Now again, last week we were able again to capitalize on the move to the downside on Euro JPY, because after the market basically created a new lower low, the market made this retracement, plus it not only created this retracement, but also created this W formation. So again, we were able to capitalize on this move to the downside for the continuation to the downside and creation of a lower low. Why? Because again, we had with the last report another 6,000 long positions added and some shorts closed. Now, if during a move to the upside, hedge funds are closing thousands basically opening thousands of long positions from a JPY perspective. Now, if Euro JPY is moving to the upside, it means that JPY is getting sold, JPY is getting weaker. But if while JPY is getting weaker, the smart money in the market, so basically the biggest speculators, the hedge funds, are adding thousands of longs, what do you expect? You expect JPY to start getting stronger again and JPY pairs to make another move to the downside. And in fact, that is exactly what the market has done. Created another nice move to the downside and created a lower low. And with students, we were able to capitalize as well on this move to the downside. Now, you might be asking yourself how we were able to actually enter exactly in these levels. Well, why did we enter here and not here? Why did we enter here and not here? The simple reason for which we took exactly these entries with exactly these take profits and exactly those stop losses are because we have very clear rules when it comes to entry, stop, take profit, and also the direction of the market. Now, I showed you how by using technical analysis, very simple basic concept, lower lows and lower highs and COT data to basically understand the direction of the market, but we have much more clear rules also for the direction. Anyway, you need rules for entry as well. And we have very clear rules when it comes to entry. Now, obviously, those rules, I can't share them with you guys. They're part of the mentorship program. But what I can share is these basic concepts that you can incorporate in your own basically strategies, because you have to develop a strategy. Now, my strategies are based on clear rules that have been back tested in the market and live tested thousands of times and proven profitable. If you want to develop your own strategy, you can take all the free education that I share and basically try to build a strategy around that. But you have to test the strategy in the past for at least 5 years and live trade the strategy for at least 6 months minimum to be proven profitable. And that is very, very hard. But if you want to develop a strategy, you can do it, and you have to do it in this way. You have to test everything that you do, or you can basically learn our strategies. But what I wanted to share in this video is basically exactly how you're supposed to be looking from a directional perspective at trend continuation setups. So technical analysis, Fibonacci, and the order flow. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You find the link in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my strategies, and then you trade them live with me. Each and every day, I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entry, stop, and take profit, as well as having me answering every question that you have each and every day. So I suggest you go and check it out, or go and check out the next video.